Hey, how's it going on out there today, world? Donta Holliman here again, shooting another quick video for you guys. And this video is about self-education. Now, we all should know that when you get into internet marketing and making money online, it will be a different thing that you're used to doing. As I always tell people, you know, going to work for someone else and making them rich is easy. Anybody can do that, but at the same time, you're not going to be happy. You get your check, you pay all your bills, you hang out for the weekend, turning up and doing all this extra nonsense that doesn't mean anything, and next thing you know, you're broke all over again. Only to wait till next week to be able to do the same exact thing. This will be a different venture for you guys, but it's worth it. But the only way that you're going to really make it in this industry is if you're willing to learn and educate yourself. Now, I'm not saying that you would have to go to Google every time you need to learn something. Though you should, you know, a lot of these people they like to charge you to teach you certain things, and then sometimes you can get lucky, like I did, run into a coach who's willing to train you for no cost. But at the same time, you need to be willing to learn and educate yourself because it's the only way you're going to learn what you need to do on a daily basis to be successful in this industry. It's really nothing different about it versus starting an offline business or even going to college. And I think one of the reasons that most people think that making money online is a scam is because they just really don't know what they're doing. And because they pay so much attention to the sales videos, they think that they can get in today and start making money tomorrow. And it just doesn't work like that. You have to learn how to actually market as a whole, whether you're going to market online or offline or both. And this is the reason why people fail because they don't want to slow down. They want to get in, they want to make money right away. When you need to learn, you need to educate yourself on what needs to take place every day. Even if you got it down pat and you're making money, you always want to stay in a loop of people who are better than you and making more money than you so you know what to do next. Because it's going to be very necessary when your downline looks at you and they're dependent on you to educate them. So it's very important that you stay educated so you can help your downline. And this way, your whole team will always be growing, and you can pass down things to them that they can pass down to their downline, and so on. And this is how business is done when you're dealing with this industry. So make sure that you're listening to motivational stuff every day and reading on the daily, checking out other people's blogs. You always want to be in the loop and dealing with people who are better than you, who will educate you and make you better. So education is key, guys. Rome wasn't built overnight. And for some of you out there who have degrees, and even though you have degrees, you're not even making money as much money as a lot of people who just get into this industry. 6 months in, these people are, getting way more money than you. And we didn't have to go to school and get a college degree. But at the same time, you're faced with, yeah, you're smart, you got the degree, but you're dealing with student loans, and at the same time, I'm not bashing you, I'm just saying the point I'm trying to make here is you had to educate yourself to get the degree that you got, and it didn't happen overnight. You had to go to college for 4 years to get that degree. If you got a certificate in something, you might have to go for could be 10 weeks or 18 weeks or whatever. It depends on the program. The point I'm trying to make is you have to educate yourself to get to the next level where you want to be, and that's in with no matter what you're doing. Whether you going to school or online marketing or anything it is, if you're not educated on it in the beginning, you will have to take the time out to learn, and be willing to learn to get to the next level. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and make sure that you're, going to your team conference calls and webinars and anything that provides value, anything that can help you learn, how to get to the next level. So just wanted to share that with you guys. I'll see you guys at the top. You heard.